Ken Trahan with Brother Martin head coach Mark Bonis. Mark, it's that time of the year again. I know you always look forward to it. I do too, and your program has been consistently excellent. So kudos to you. What's it going to take to stay like that?
It's one of the things that has helped us out tremendously in years past is the consistency on staff. I have a great coaching staff. My guys have been with me for a very long time. And then the guys that we hire have usually been within our program, so they understand the expectations. And so having those young guys that come back for us and coach with us, they're able to kind of keep the culture intact and challenge our young guys so they see former guys that were in their positions demanding things out of them. And our young coaches have done a great job, and look, our players have done a great job of responding to the expectations. We had a good regular season last year, but had a disappointing loss in the second round of playoffs. So a very good Alexandria team, but that has really fueled our guys to really battle and to have a great off season.
What do you like most about this team right now?
Just right now, things are still early, but right now it's the ability to whenever adversity hits, okay, and you always have adversity, they keep going. Like it's whether it's weather conditions or whether type of conditions that aren't optimal, our guys really do a great job of responding to our expectations and to living up to our expectations, no matter what. So it's seeing them how they respond in those situations has been great.
An offensive line guy. I know you had a lot of turnover there. Defensive line will be a strength, and that's where it starts, up front.
Yeah, up front. For us, at Brother Martin, it's always in the trench. For football in general, it's always in the trenches. That's something that we really focus in on. We do have a lot of new faces on the offensive line. I can tell you this, our offensive line coach will have those guys ready for the season time. And then Coach Norris does a great job with our defensive line. We're expecting a very strong unit there with guys returning. The big thing for us in spring practice and then through summer has been developing depth, not just in those positions but all positions. But I think we've done a great job as a staff in identifying guys that can play for us this year and developing that depth that's needed to play in this district. And you add Warren Easton in the district, you're going to need even more depth because it's such a challenging district.
Amazing district, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of people sit there and make these superlative statements, and people sit there and talk about our district being like an SEC district, or an SEC conference. However, within the SEC there are some gimme wins, and within this district it has to be one of the toughest districts. Not obviously in the state, but I would say in the country, with the caliber of players you have. You see the guys that are getting recruited, and then also with the coaching in the district as well. It's an amazing district, and right now I'm sitting there saying, hey man, it's fun because that's the competitor in you. You love to compete, and you love to compete against the best. But man, when you get into it and you're going from week to week, it's a grind. But that's why we do what we do.
You wouldn't have it any other way. I know you.
We wouldn't. You look at how we schedule. We want to play the best. And look, this is as long as you make it to the playoffs, right? That schedule is going to have you prepared for the playoffs, and what you have to hope for, you get a good draw. I want to say a good draw. You hope that you're avoiding the teams that you've already played in the regular season.
A pleasure, Mark. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.